Why are so many Muslim leaders passing on the opportunity to distill their thoughts and write that book? I have a hunch about this, and I'm going to share it with you today in this short video where I'm going to share with you why Muslim leaders, thought leaders, thinkers, industry experts are missing out on this element of writing a book and what can be done about it. My name is Naima B. Robert, and I am an award-winning author and coach and book mentor. And my whole journey on this platform, on this channel, is to get more of you who have ideas, who have experiences, who have something to say to write your book. Right, now, I'm going to say a few names, and I hope that some of these names will be familiar to you, all right? I've got my good list and my bad list, all right? So on my good list, I have Brother Muhammad Faris. Ring any bells? Okay. Peter Gould, Ibrahim Khan, Dalia Mujahid. Why have I mentioned these people? Because these are Muslim thought leaders who have written a book that has changed the game. These are people who, if you want to Google them, if you don't know them, go and Google them, search them up. You will see Muhammad Faris, his whole idea of the productive Muslim became a movement, and he has the book to prove it. Peter Gould, heart-centered design, that is his thing. He teaches on it, he speaks on it, he has courses on it, and he wrote the book on it. Ibrahim Khan, if you don't know that name, he's from the Islamic finance guru, and he wrote a book on halal investing. Again, he wrote the book on it. Dalia Mujahid is a thinker and a researcher who wrote a book about what do 1 billion Muslims think. And these are people who have basically cornered the market. Now, mashallah to them. I'm proud of you guys. I love the fact that you've done this, and I want more of our leaders to be thinking in this long-term way. Let me go to my second list, okay? And if any of you hear your name being called, please know that Auntie Naima is calling you to account on this one, all right? Sheikh Omar Suleiman, Ustada Fatima Barkatullah, Ustada Aisha Prime, our brother Sheikh Abdullah Adoru, and many, many, many more that I could name. These are people who are beloved in our communities, who are achieving amazing things, who have important things to say, who have a message for the Ummah, a message for the world. When I searched on Google, I could not find their books. Now, I will give a little bit of a pass to my friend Ustada Fatima Barkatullah because she has written 2 books, the story of Khadija radiallahu anha and the story of Aisha. But she knows that I know that she knows that she needs to write a book about her journey as an Ustada. So why am I saying this? Why am I calling our beloved leaders out? Because, let me say this here, we are prioritizing social media content, YouTube videos, and potentially newsletters and short form content. And these things are important because they help us to reach more people with the messages that we are putting out into the world. They help us to grow our platforms, yes, but my brothers and sisters, the algorithm changes. The algorithm changes all the time. Platforms themselves rise and fall. And so while today you may be sitting on 1 million followers on Instagram or 1 million subscribers on YouTube, in 2 years' time, those platforms could be completely obsolete. We've seen it happen with numerous platforms over the years. And so my reminder to you is this: no problem, create for the algorithm, but make sure that you are preserving what it is that you are building in the form of a book. Because I believe, and I will die on this hill, it is the books that we write today that are going to be the proof that we were here in the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years' time. In 50 years' time, people in that time that want to know who we were, what we believed, what we built, how we did it, they're going to be looking for books. They are not going to be going through our Facebook feeds. They're going to want to read what we believed, what we stood for, what we fought for. And so my call to our Muslim leaders out there is, please, I know you are busy, but make the time to think about your legacy long term. To think about this as a sadaqah jariyah that will outlast and outlive you, that will be a gift to generations to come. This is my message to our Muslim leaders. Come for me in the comments if you think I've been unfair, or even better, comment below any leader that you would love to write a book, and whose book you would definitely be buying and reading. Put those in the comments, because I'm going to then send this video to those people to hopefully be able to help them on their way to taking those ideas, those experiences, that gold that they have from their lives on this earth so far, that gift from Allah, to be able to turn it into a book. And if you like this message and you approve this message, be sure to subscribe to the channel, comment below, and drop us a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.